What is up, guys? My name is Adam here. Welcome back to What If Minato Namikaze was. Yeah, okay. This is What If Naruto was in Uchiha Part 1. And ain't no backstory in this since there's no backstory. But just to let you know, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And I did do some research on Uzumaki Naruto. Since if Naruto was a Uchiha in this, he would not have the Jinchuriki. But by my little research I did in my script that I wrote for this, I hope you accept this video. Please do. Because I wrote this script for 2 weeks now. It's been 2 weeks, and this is 1 to 2 and 3 to 4. But 3 to 4 will be part 3 to 4, yeah. And 1 to 2 is this one right now. Please accept this. What if it took me today, Friday, and Saturday or Sunday. I think it's Sunday right now, but Saturday. It took me like this week to finish the script. And part 5 to 6 will be coming out soon until I do that script as well. And then 7 to 8 will be done as well. I gotta finish that script. 9 through 10 as well. And then 11 through 12 is the end of the script. So, I hope you enjoy. And I will not be posting videos often. So, I'm going to tell you now this. The only videos I will be posting is the videos y'all send me. And please do not, let me restart that over. I will not be doing videos. It's the videos that I will be doing. These videos now. So, this is 1 through 2, a script. Which I already did, but I need to do 1 through 5, and 1 through 11, and 11. All that till 12. So, I hope you can wait until I'm finished with the 3rd script and the 4th script so I can put it together. So, peace out, anime fans. I hope you have an anime day. And peace! What is up, guys? My name is Adamantia here. Welcome back to part 1 to 2. Part 1 to 2. What if Naruto was in Uchiha? And if you heard what I did what I said in the past, well, yeah. Let's begin this what if. And now 3, 2, 1. Activate. Alright, let's begin. 13 years ago, Minato Namikaze married a beautiful lady. She had red darkish hair. Her name was Kushina Uzumaki. She and Minato got married in a cave, which no one will know. Anyone who knows about Minato or Kushina's marriage, Kushina will be seeked and killed because Minato had dangerous people after him. So he wanted to keep his wife a secret marriage. So Minato impregnated Kushina. 9 months later, Naruto was now born. On October 10th, he was now born. 1-year-old Naruto came out the womb, crying in his cry. All he did is whine and then got quiet. And then a dark figure came into the room. This dark figure was wearing an orange mask, and it circled to only right or left eye. This dark figure had a mask on and a large cloak. a large cloak with only blue clouds. In this, Akatsuki will be wearing red cloaks with black clouds with red cloaks. So this man will be wearing black cloak with a black cloud. This man was wearing a black cloak with blue clouds on it. The man was named the Masked Man. You can go check it out right now. I'm gonna stop that right there. You can go check his thing. The Masked Man is named really the Masked Man. The Masked Man never told Minato his real name. So, yeah. Let's get back into the script. The Masked Man now looks at Minato with his one eye showing. Not showing, but looking dead at Minato and Kushina and the young boy Naruto. The Masked Man looks, and Minato looked at the Masked Man with question in his eyes. Who are you? The Masked Man. The Masked Man never spoke at all. Then, now, 2 minutes went by. The Masked Man speak. I am Masked Man, and it's none of your concern what is my name. I am here to grab Kushina Uzumaki. Give me a number now. The Masked Man said in a deep voice, was like freaked out Kushina and baby Naruto. The Masked Man looks at the child again and looks at Minato. Well, I will take your son for my death. The Masked Man threw a kunai at baby Naruto while Kushina was holding in her hands. Kushina was gonna pull her son back until Minato flashed in front, grabbing the kunai and stabbing it right in the Masked Man's chest. The Masked Man, it went straight through the Masked Man while Minato backed off. Minato looks up at the Masked Man and said, "Who are you and what do you want with my family?" The Masked Man looks at Kushina and not the son. I want Kushina. Give me to me now. The Masked Man now uses Sharingan at Kushina. But in this, the Masked Man failed. What? How? The Masked Man said in his mind. How did my Kamui didn't work? Minato smiled and said she had a ceiling on her, and she is the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki. You are mistaken, the Masked Man said, and gave Minato bloodlust look. Minato feel the bloodlust rising, and that thing, that seal, is only can break with bloodlust. So that seal that Minato put on Kushina to protect her for all costs, and it vanished. The Masked Man smirked and observed Kushina and left Naruto and Minato looking at each other. The Masked Man now vanished in a warp, which Minato didn't know what kind of space technique what he was using. The Masked Man now vanished. We appear where the Masked Man was at. The Masked Man chained Kushina to some change and wrapped her right and left hand to a chain, and then her left leg and right leg. The Masked Man pulled her shirt and seen the seal going weakening. The Masked Man go in some hand signs and blue chakras start forming on the man's hands. The Masked Man put his hand through Kushina, absorbing and taking out the beast. 2 hours went by while Kushina was screaming in pain. Kushina let out a bad roar that fills the air with a lot of chakra. A man was taking and absorbing his chakra into his son. I do not know who this man is, and I would just say the man who was taking the chakra and put some of the nine-tailed chakra inside of his son and went away. Now, the man vanished with his son in hand. We skip to the masked man getting fight with Minato. Minato using taijutsu fighting stances and swordsman Kekkei Genkais. The masked man never knew Minato's Sharingan at all. Obito never knew, or Kakashi or Ren never knew Minato was Uchiha. Minato was the third heir of the Uchiha clan. The first heir was Fuji Uchiha. Minato supposed to have been the third heir of the Uchiha clan, but no one in life knew Minato was a Uchiha. Minato gave the masked man a smirk. When the masked man gave Minato a chuckle, pulling out chains and wrapping it to his wrist. Minato and the masked man start fighting and battle. Their strength is unbeyond. Minato put a genjutsu on his eyes, showing him the Mangekyo Sharingan. If you can see on the screen right now, I'm going to stop the story right here. I'm sorry for stopping it. If you can see on the screen right there, that's just Minato Sharingan. I won't explain what the Mangekyo Sharingan can do until Naruto Uzumaki unlocks it. Sorry, but let's get back into the script. Now Minato's eyes went red and black, and red in the middle. Then Minato vanished in quick speed. The man didn't know. The man catch Minato's speed behind him. Minato summoning a Rasengan to the man's back. The man went crashing to a tree, but before he hit that tree, Minato punched the man to the ground and making a huge Rasengan. His eyes changed to a Mangekyo to the Toad Sage mode. Huge Rasengan! Attack! Minato screamed, attack, and Minato never was holding the Rasengan. It floated in the air, and then when Minato put his wrist down, a huge Rasengan crashed into the man's back. The man poofed in smoke and appeared on top of a branch. The man's hands started to fade away. Minato smiled at this. That was a Rasengan that Minato created. If it hit anything, it will fade something away. More like right leg or left leg. Right hand or left hand. More like right arm or left arm. It will fade anything away. The masked man screamed in pain and then looked at Minato. I will destroy this village. Komori. The masked man didn't say out loud, but in his mind. He vanishing to another dimension. Minato gave the masked man a smirk and then hear a huge roar. Minato vanished in a flash, appearing in the Namikaze clan compound, and appearing in his house. Seeing Kushina in the bed sleeping with Naruto. Kushina do not have that much time, cause she will die in this. Kushina didn't have that much time because like Hayubi was taken out of her, and that was the only way she was living. She, Uzumaki, lived for centuries. Uzumaki lives for only 200. Soon they hit 200, they die instantly. Body dropped to the ground. But Kushina was only 31. Kushina was a powerful lady. In the Leaf, people call her the Red Death. All you can see is red hair, and then you dead with red. You die instantly. Now, back to the present time. Minato seeing the tail beast, telling Hiruzen to back him up, making the tail beast launch a big Biju bomb towards where the Hokage statue is. The first Hokage, Hashirama Senju, who fought against Madara Uchiha. Second Hokage who died in the Third War, or the second who knows? Yes, probably. Hold up. Let me search this. That was the Second War. Sorry, I need to erase that. Okay. Yes, Second War. And the second Hokage who fought in the Second War. And now Minato seeing this and seeing the third Hokage are using some of Tobi's face on there. So Minato vanished in a flash and put his Raijin kunai in front of him, putting it in a motion like a sword. And Minato absorbed that Biju bomb and it took like a lot of his chakra away. Minato now huffed and puffed because he used too much chakra absorbing that Biju bomb. Using the flying Raijin kunai, Minato vanished in a flash, summoning Gamabunta, the boss Toad, the Toad Sage mode. Minato's eyes switched back to the Mangekyo Sharingan. Minato seeing the Genjutsu on the nine-tailed beast. Minato said, Genjutsu, but it never released it. How? How can he? Who is that man? And why did he place that? Wait, that man was Uchiha. He could place the Genjutsu on this. Third Hiruzen, third Hokage, Minato, yeah? Protect the Uchihas now. The third Hokage said why? Because look at the Nine-Tails' eyes. He's been controlled by Uchiha. And that masked man probably is still around, controlling the beast. Fine. The third Hokage vanished in a blink motion. Minato pushed and swept and kicked the Nine-Tails out of the village, far away from the village. But he can't get that far because the Nine-Tails was a beast that was spawned by the gods. But Hagoromo Otsutsuki himself. Now we skip to Hagoromo Otsutsuki. Hagoromo felt the presence of the Kaibi. Well, should I speak to my son? Or should I speak to the boy inside? What should I do, brother? A man who was about to die looked at Hagoromo. Well, brother, you should keep that Uzumaki boy a secret. Why, brother? Hagoromo said to his younger brother, which I shall not name. Well, that boy has the Ren Sharingan in the middle of his forehead. If you do unlock it and place a Genjutsu on this world, you don't know what the boy will do to his power. His power be unlimited, unlimited. This boy will have the Nine-Tailed Biju as well as the Ren Sharingan. And his eyes will be changing to the Mangekyo to the Rinnegan. So, what shall we do? And that boy is no other than a Otsutsuki like us. But Minato Namikaze never explained to you, you are his father. You just only placed a Genjutsu on yourself, making you Uchiha and using the Sharingan. Why would you do stupid stuff like that, lying to your own father? Your own son. Not telling him that you are a Otsutsuki. The man looks at Hagoromo and just anger. I don't know. My grandson. I don't know. Fine. He will be the power who holds my power. They both said, and they both could find their power together. That man, Hagoromo's brother, now died. Hagoromo was finna die while vanishing in great speed faster than Minato. Hagoromo appeared over Naruto. Kushina looks up, seeing the great sage. You are the great sage. Shush, my child. I have to protect my grandchild. Your grandchild? Yes. I'd never told Minato the full truth. He is Uchiha, but he's a Apsuski. What? It's a Apsuski. I cannot tell you that, my child. But this boy, Naruto, my grandchild, he will have the greatest dojutsu of them all, the Rinnegan and the Rinnegan. So, I'll give him all my power so he control the Kekkei Genkai that he holds deeply inside of you and Naruto. How do you know about my lava release? You are strong, Kushina. Kushina is now looking up in surprisement. Kushina now was smiling. What you wish, father. Kushina said to Hagoromo. Hagoromo smiled to Kushina. Hagoromo forced a lot of chakra inside of Naruto. Naruto's chakra was building up slightly. Minato and the Nine Tails and the masked man can sense how much chakra the boy was holding. But the masked man didn't know who was building up the chakra. It couldn't be the Nine-Tailed Beast, because the Nine-Tails was a beast after all. And he don't have that much chakra. The Nine-Tails was made out of chakra, but the Nine-Tails is pretty strong. But the only one who is stronger than the Nine-Tails is Hagoromo. So who or what is it who's holding that big chakra that anyone's holding? The masked man was thinking, even Zetsu. Zetsu and Black Zetsu and White Zetsu was afraid. Black Zetsu and White Zetsu was fiercely afraid. They were shaking in their boots. The masked man looks at them too and asks them what is wrong. They said, it's him. It has to be him. He is the son of him. Zetsu and Black Zetsu was freaking out. They was pissed. They was beyond scared. It's him. Madara. Uchiha. What do you want? That man, they was shaking and scared for their lives. He gave them the chakra. He did. You have to kill the beast. You have to bring the Nine Tails back. I cannot do that, or Minato will come get me. You have to. The Zetsus was scared, frightened out of their boots. Why are you so scared, Zetsu? Let me explain. Another Zetsu appeared, which not scary, but in his mind he was scared to life. He wanted to die instantly. But that Zetsu was the Blue Zetsu. What Blue Zetsu? They were scared because Hagoromo Apsuski was Minato's father. And the masked man looked up in shock. That means he's Apsuski as well. He has power like Hagoromo. He was half human, half Apsuski. Yes, but Minato was Uchiha, and Minato can unlock the Rinnegan instantly and fastly. Minato kept his Rinnegan secret. How do you know this? Because Minato Well, Minato kept his secrets in his book. But let me explain to the Blue Zetsu and why I created them. The Blue Zetsu was Naruto's pet master. Naruto had a friend named Blue Zetsu, which Minato created only to protect Naruto and Kushina. And he was faking off to be the master. He was trying to fake that he was on the masked man's team. Well, he is Hagoromo Absusuke's son, and Hagoromo's grandson is Uzumaki Naruto. And if you go for him now, holding the Bijuu, you will die instantly. Get near his bloodlust, you will get killed. Madara Uchiha. Blue Zetsu, keep spying on the boy. May you wish, master. The Blue Zetsu sunk in speed. Madara Uchiha, the masked man, looked at black and white Zetsu. You two, stay away and do not go near the boy. Do you understand? Even Madara was scared in his pants, but he never shared it or was afraid. He was scared but not afraid to battle. He was Madara Uchiha after all. The real Madara was only in past of death. Madara, since his horrible chakra, was still laughing. He finally did it. My. Zetsu. Yes, master. Hide my body from anyone. Do not bury me in the Valley of the End and go back to Obito Uchiha. Do you understand? Yes, master. As 2 minutes went by, Madara died right then and there, while Obito never knew Madara was still alive. And never knew Madara was still alive. I just said that, sorry. And Madara was buried right near the Valley of the End where Hashirama and Madara fought. We skip back to the Minato sealing the Kyuubi inside of his son, while the Nine-Tails like cannon strike Minato and Kushina right through the chest. Or the stomach. I mean, yeah, his stomach after all. Yes. Sorry, let's get back to it. While the Nine-Tails stick his nail right through Minato and Kushina's stomach, making blood splash on the Nine-Tails' pinky or something like that. And the Nine-Tails seeing Minato still using the Reaper. No. The Nine-Tails roar. No, he screamed. I will not get sucked in that boy. But the Nine-Tails sensed a chakra inside of Naruto. Father. The Nine-Tails was blanking out. The Nine-Tails smiled at Minato. And big tears dropped at the Nine-Tails' eyes. Minato was confused. My father! The Nine-Tails roared in his mouth. Minato knew what the Nine-Tails was saying, but Kushina knew as well. What? Your father? What do you mean? Bring me back to my father. My father is in that boy. And you, Minato, I cannot believe it. You are the son of Hagoromo. And then Minato got quiet using the seal of Reaper Death. But the Nine-Tails was sealed inside of Naruto quickly. But the Nine-Tails was full beast inside of Naruto. In this, Minato would not be summoned by Orochimaru or Sasuke. In this, Minato will be summoned to be and beat the Jinchuriki of the Ten Tails. But that is not a part of this story. I'm sorry, I'm just telling you, Minato would not have the Nine-Tails power. In the valley, in fighting in fighting Madara Uchiha and Obito, and then fighting Kaguya. So, let's begin this what if. Now, Minato eyes widen, hearing he was the son of Hagoromo Apsuski. Well, Minato. Well, now Kushina eyes widen as well, because Kushina only seen Hagoromo. She didn't believe the great sage was Minato's real father. So Minato used a last name named Namikaze to be a Namikaze. Minato was to have the blood of the Namikaze. Minato cannot believe that the son of the powerful sage, the god of sage, Hagoromo Apsuski. This when the third Hokage appeared, hearing Minato was the son of Hagoromo. That means Naruto here will need to be very protected. Minato said, looking at the third Hokage who just reformed. The third Hokage looked at Minato and snapped his hand. Two healing ninjas tried to heal Minato and Kushina, and it didn't work. That power that the Kyuubi struck inside of Minato using his chakra, so it blocked up Minato's cage and Kushina's, killing them both. But they wasn't dead yet. They will never die without looking at their son. I'm sorry, Naruto, Minato and Kushina said, looking at their baby boy. Keep our son safe, please, and make him as a hero of the leaf. That is my promise. Why in this? Now, the third Hokage will make that promise to Minato. The third Hokage looked at Naruto and realized Minato was the son of Hagoromo Apsuski. That made Naruto was a half and half Apsuski, and Uchiha as well. But the third Hokage and Minato shared that bond will never know. Minato and the Hokage shared like Minato was the third Hokage's son. Damn it, Minato. Jiraiya got the message of Minato. Since Minato, the Hokage, has died in a Nine-Tails attack. The Haruzen, all three Sanins have the message of Minato's death. But one Sanin didn't give a fuck. This Sanin was no other than Orochimaru. And two Sanins was tearing up and crying. My daughter. This Sanin was Tsunade Senju. No, it couldn't be. Tsunade Senju went back to the leaf and noticed that no one told her about Naruto. Naruto was in a hospital, and the Hokage knew that Tsunade would be coming for Naruto. I want to see my grandchild. She spoke to a medic Nin. Who's your grandchild, Tsunade Senju? Lady Tsunade. My grandchild is Uzumaki Naruto. Their eyes widened. That demon? Tsunade heard the word demon and asked what happened. Minato, the Hokage, sealed that big beast inside of that boy. That boy who called himself Naruto. Ew, disgusting. A demon like him, your son, your grandson after that? I'm sorry, Tsunade, but you cannot see the demon. Tsunade got angry and pissed. Tsunade punched this lady straight into her face, making the lady crash into the tree, making the lady crash into the wall, and knocked out Ko unconscious, not waking up for 2 years. Don't ever disrespect my grandchild. Tsunade roared at the lady. The lady was twitching and unconscious. Whoever disrespect my grandchild will catch punishment. The third Hokage rushed out of the room where Naruto was at and looked out, seeing Tsunade. Tsunade, you're here. Where's my grandchild? He's in here. Tsunade looked at the baby boy named Naruto. He's beautiful. He's so beautiful. I want to take him. I want to train him myself. Tsunade, I know you're very sad about your daughter and your son, your stepson. But listen, I need to tell you something that I never told anyone. Well, Naruto here is half Uzumaki, half Uchiha, half Senju, and half Otsutsuki. When she had listened to the last part of Otsutsuki, who was the son of Hagoromo, she just remembered only the one who Otsutsuki was a powerful sage, the sage of six paths. The son you think is if Minato Namikaze was the real son of Hagoromo, but Minato was half human and half Otsutsuki. And Hagoromo married a human that was a Namikaze. What? So I have to leave him here. You know what? Come back in 12 years. Please, Tsunade. I beg of you. I will train him. I will protect him. That will be my ninja way. The Hokage said, and looking at Tsunade, Tsunade said, fine, but if my grandson get hurt anyway and get caught a demon, I'm coming here faster than you can say Tsunade Senju. And she was right. The third Hokage gave Tsunade a big smile and said he will be fine. I will have Jiraiya and me train him, and a couple of swordsmen that know how to use swords, as well as Kakashi Hatake, who was with Minato, who was on a Genin's team on Team 7. Well then, those three, you and Jiraiya and Kakashi, are the three strongest ninjas. I do not want my grandchild to get punished by these filthy mortals. Tsunade called these villagers mortals because she was stronger than them and they knew it. Please, Sensei, protect my grandchild. Tsunade said, in a poof of smoke, she vanished. The third Hokage said that was just a clone, so Tsunade was not really here. Well then, Tsunade, I promise. He made a promise to Tsunade and Minato. Now time skip this to Naruto was now 4 years old. Now, y'all can't hear the snap. I'm sorry. Now, Naruto is 4 years old on October. Naruto is now 3 years old, and his birthday is now become on October 10th. Naruto's birthday, and Naruto is now 4 years old. Naruto was protected by Anbus a lot. The Anbus was just watching over him while Naruto was walking with the third Hokage. The third Hokage put Naruto in his own apartment. Naruto asked the third Hokage, can you walk along for a little bit? And the third Hokage agrees, because knowing two Anbus, and actually more than two Anbus, was watching over. More than two is 4 Anbus was watching over Naruto. Naruto was an sense type ninja, so he will be eventually. But now, we will have a break here. I will have a break since I need a break right now. Sorry, I had to break off because people need break off. I'm sorry for that. At least y'all have a break off too. But yeah, let's get back into the story of Uzumaki Naruto. Well, not called Uzumaki Naruto, but well, Naruto was not a sensory type, so he couldn't sense the four ninjas, the four umbos who protect him. Now Naruto was walking alone, while the Hokage was in the third Hokage's office. While the Hokage was in his office doing paperwork. And then the Hokage said, "Damn you, Minato!" But Hokage smiled, seeing the picture of Minato and Naruto. He had it in his desk before Minato died. When Kushina gave birth, the Hokage took a picture with Kushina, Naruto, and Minato as a family. So he had it in his desk so Naruto can see that Naruto will have a family. Will not have a family, but still knowing his mother and father. Now Naruto gets training by Ambus. But still Naruto was now 4 years old. Let's get back into Naruto's walk. Naruto had a couple of things that he wanted to buy. So Naruto stopped at a store. Naruto was not that stupid to pay. Naruto knew the price of he have to pay. Naruto had 1,000 yen, 100,000 yen to pay what he has. Naruto had a greenish frog wallet. So he walked in a store with a bunch of clothes. Naruto asked a man, "Can he buy some clothes?" The man looked at the boy with whiskers and said, "Get out of my store, or I will kick you out." Naruto ran out crying. The four ninjas that was up top looked down at Naruto's tears. They was mad. They was beyond mad. They was pissed. They was beyond mad and looked at Naruto's tears. They just appeared in front of Naruto, holding Naruto. Naruto knew about the four ambus on top of the roof. So one of the ambus took Naruto back to his home, while the three ambus walked inside the closed store. "You old man, do not disrespect Uzumaki Naruto. If you would have known who his family was, you would have not disrespect him. You bastard." The two ninjas looked at the leader of the Anbu and grabbed him tightly. "Sir, you cannot kill him. This Anbu was no other than Itachi Uchiha. I will kill you. I will destroy you." The man was scared for his life, but the two Anbus would not let the Itachi go. So Itachi calmed down and grabbed the black clothing that Naruto wanted, and Itachi paid for it himself. "You do it again." And Itachi let down his mask, showing his Mangekyo Sharingan. "I will kill you instantly." Itachi and the two Anbus beside him vanished in a poof of smoke. The man was freaked out and badly scared. "I need to stop. Damn these kids and that demon." The man whispered that demon, but no one heard him, not even Itachi Uchiha himself. I won't call Itachi about Itachi, I'll just call him the four Anbus, because because of that. I know that's in the story, but and it's called the four Anbus as well. Yeah, let's get back into the video. The four Anbus now. Three Anbus that was getting the clothing for Naruto appeared in the house, while the two Anbus was still on top of the roof looking down on Naruto, was still mad and angry that that man did that. They wanted to use his peace of mind, but they think that their leader will not like that at all. So they seen the three ninjas, the three Anbus came back. "Leader, it's alright. Are you okay now? The two Ambus that was beside them. What happened? A Ambu said that was not in the store with the leader. Well, the leader got pissed and angry that man called Naruto a demon, and he kicked him out. So the leader now looked at the man with his red-blooded Sharingan and scared the man and bought the clothing that Naruto wanted. So we left it in his house. Naruto smiled, seeing the clothes that he wanted. Yay! Naruto cheered, and they hearing that smiled under their mask. A few years later, on October 10th, Naruto's birthday arrived. That's when the four Ambus was off duty. Now the leader of the Ambu was walking past an alleyway, seeing something yellow hair. He seen yellow hair and walked in it. He seen a badly bruised Naruto. The leader of the Ambu was angry. He smashed and punched the wall harder than you can say it. How you can ever feel your arms. He punched it, making a gaping big hole. The leader of the Ambu never knew Naruto was Uchiha. The third Hokage kept that a little bit of a SSSSS rank secret. Because if he have to explain who Naruto's parents are and who his grandparents are, he will have a S-ranking ninja off the loose, making people come after Naruto, knowing his abilities and knowing he was the grandson of Agoromo Otsutsuki. But let's get back into the story. Itachi was mad angry. Itachi picked up Naruto. In a burst of speed, he poofed away in smoke, telling that he appeared in a hospital. Appearing in a hospital, the two nurses got shot. Are you okay? Uchiha? Heal him. They looked down and smiled at him. Well, yes sir. These two nurses wasn't disrespectful to Naruto, because they lost two family members, and they didn't blame Naruto for what he got inside of him. They didn't blame him at all, but all of the other medics blame him for being a demon. So Itachi always go to these two nurses for help and how to treat a son right. How to treat people right. Itachi learned that from the two nurses that he was working with. The two nurses healed Naruto. Naruto's wounds was already badly healed by the Kyuubi and the nurses. But the Kyuubi smiled in his cage. Yes, you are the one. You are Hagoromo's grandson. The knight just laughed in his mind. Yes, you are. I would be training you how to control my power. Not control. Befriended your power. He heard a voice that sounds just like Hagoromo's. Who's there? And a white man with white hair and a white beard came out of the shadow, and white horns, and a white cloak, and showing a ten-tails cloak. Not what you think. The cloak was white, a white cloak with 6 symbols. 10 symbols on the cloak, making it the nine-tailed beast. Father, the nine-tails seeing him. Me and you will be helping him control the Rinnegan and your power. Not control, actually, but... Yes, Father. Not control, but befriended. That right? Yes. Yes, that is right, my son. How you survive? The Hagoromo would not tell Naruto how he survived. Naruto will know how Hagoromo survived the attack because Naruto was smart like that. Now, time skip 10 years later. Uzumaki Naruto is now 12 years old and knowing Kekkei Genkais and knowing his Kekkei Genkai. Naruto never knew about chakra natures. So Naruto checked and asked the Hokage and read about a book that Naruto showed the Hokage and what is chakra natures. The Hokage pulled out a piece of paper. The Hokage threw it at Naruto. Naruto catched it and it was heavy. Well, check it, Uzum, grandson. Well then, Naruto placed his hand on top of the chakra, on top of the paper, and placed his bottom hand over it, and making it that you cannot see the chakra. And he then pulled it out, showing it is lightning, fire, wind, and water. And then something else was different about Naruto's chakra. His chakra was pure white inside, but his chakra, as when he grew older, it will be pure white. But his chakra as young, it was like a shade of gray. Whoa. Naruto hairstyle would be like the shape of modern uchiha. But his hairstyle would not be like that, and Naruto hold a long sword behind his back. Well, Hokage, I'm off to duty now. Naruto said, going to the academy. You do that, Naruto. In this, Naruto wears some white pants with a black shirt, a black long sleeve shirt, a long sleeve shirt, and white pants. He now was in the academy. They looked at Naruto's suit, Naruto's clothes, and said, "Damn, that boy looks hot." Some girls think Naruto's hot, and some girls do not think Naruto's hot. And now Naruto walked in and sat by Sasuke. Sasuke asked Naruto, "Hey, dope, you can use a sword?" "Yeah." "I bet you too useless to use a sword." "Ha! Give me the sword and let me see it. Let me have the sword." Why, Sakura and Ino rushed in as running and said, "I win." They both couldn't fit through the door, and Ino looked at Naruto and stopped while Sasuke ran in and said, "Ino, I won, I won." Ino looked at Sakura and just looked back at Naruto. Her eyes changed to, "I want Sasuke," to, "I want Uzumaki." Well, now, Ino looked at Naruto in a different light. In the light of love. Naruto looked down and seen Ino and Sakura. Naruto gave Ino a big smile, to Sakura as well. Sakura rushed up to Naruto, telling him to get off the chair, get out of that seat, I want to say, by Sasuke. Every time Naruto do what Sakura says. But this time, Naruto do not do what Sakura says. "I'm not moving, Sakura." "Move out of my way, Naruto. And give Sasuke the sword." "No, this is my sword. And it's not from you. It's from my father and my grandfather. You do not deserve this sword. And you cannot hold it anyway. Whatever you use, I can use better, dope." "Well then, try it, Sasuke." When Sasuke picked up the sword, it was light, but it forced a lot of chakra inside the sword. Sasuke now only have 10% of his chakra left. "What? The chakra absorbed my sword. This sword absorbed my chakra. What? Thank you back." Naruto took the sword back and put it in the sheath. Naruto put it back on his back and got up. But Naruto sat back down, stretching up and then sitting back down. "Move, Sasuke. Move, Naruto, Sakura said, looking at Naruto. Trying to punch Naruto, Naruto instantly dodges with speed. Great speed that Jonis can even see. Only 2 Jonis can fight Naruto and in a template. Actually, more than 2 was no other than no other than Jiraiya, Tsunade, Kakashi, Guy, and some awesome Sabatobi. Who else? All Jonis that's strong. Yes, all Jonis that's strong in this. That's what I was gonna say. I didn't put that who's all 5 Jonis are strong who can battle Naruto. I put all Jonis that's strong, just like Kakashi and Sasuke. I mean Kakashi and Guy. Yes. I only put that on the script, so yeah. Let's get back into the script. Well, Naruto looked at Sakura and instantly dodged her and tried to punch Sakura in her stomach, but stopped his fist. I can't hit it, girl. What's wrong with me? Naruto said. He chuckled in his mind and chuckled to the Kyuubi and Hagoromo. Naruto said, Who is the powerfulest? Well, Bright, we are all powerful. But my father and your grandfather here are stronger than other Kyuubi. Oh. Naruto wasn't listening to Sakura, and Sakura tried to jab Naruto, punch him in the face, which Naruto took that punch straight to his face, and Naruto stood his ground. A red mark came off of Naruto's face. Naruto was holding on to his feet, trying to get up a buster laugh. Naruto now gave out a smirk, and then it went to a mad laughter. Oh my god, that was funny. Naruto said, in this, Naruto would not be evil, he would be good. That was super nice, Sakura. You gave me the boost of killing you. Sakura backed up 2 steps, and Naruto said, I'm just joking. You can have the seat if you want. I'm going to be sitting by Ino over there. Ino looked at Naruto and said, sorry. My seat is already taken by that guy. Well then, I will take it for myself. Naruto looked at the seat where Shikamaru Nara was sitting. Well then, I'll be sitting by Shikamaru. Ino said in her mind, damn it, why? Why that boy have to sit by me? Now Naruto looked down and looked at Shikamaru. Hey Shikamaru, Naruto, what is the clothing you're wearing? It's nice, isn't it? Yeah, but not that nice. I'm tired, and this is just what? This is just what? Naruto said. Huh? A drag. I know, right? Naruto and Shikamaru now fast asleep, hearing a yell from Aruka Sensei. You two, wake up! A large yell screeched everyone's ears. Why? Shikamaru and Naruto jumped up and looked at their sensei and yawned. That is loud, Shikamaru said. Well, Naruto, the Genin's task begins. We pan to the third Hokage talking to a white-haired man. Yes, Hokage, you caught me in here. Uzumaki Naruto. What about him? The Hokage explained to the Kakashi, and Kakashi was gonna rush out of here and adopt Naruto. But the Hokage said you can do that later until you get your team. And Kakashi seen the team that he got when Naruto ended. Kakashi smiled. And the third Hokage said, hold up. Let me see what he said. Wait 1 minute here. Got it. Back to script. The Hokage told the Kakashi Hatake to protect him with all costs. The Kakashi said okay, agreed. And then, time skip. Naruto was formed on Team 7. Team 7 goes by Sasuke Uchiha, Sakura Haruno, and Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto's Sharingan had 3 Tomo in it, in both eyes. Naruto didn't unlock his Mangekyo Sharingan at all. Naruto Mangekyo Sharingan, soon he unlock it, I will tell the abilities, and it won't be commonly that he can phase through anything, and it won't be no Tsukiyomi. It'll be entirely different, but I'll tell you one thing that I will not tell anyone. It will be Amaterasu and another Kekkei Genkai, another ability to that Mangekyo. And don't forget his Susanoo. But Team 7. Naruto knew about Kakashi Hatake. Then he knew that Kakashi Hatake was a strong ninja. And the Hokage, the third Hokage Hiruzen, wanted to do Naruto as the 5th Hokage at the age of 12. A meeting had started with Uzumaki Naruto. Naruto was walking through the office telling his team that he had to go to a meeting. And Kakashi appeared. Yo, Uzumaki, Sasuke, Uchiha. And they already did the test of passing the bell test before, and all Jonins looked inside and seeing the Hokage is not there. And an envelope appeared on his desk. Hi, the Hokage will not be here. I will tell y'all, I will answer your questions beyond Hokage's orders. Why you? Kakashi said. Well, he's in a meeting about Uzumaki Naruto. Okay. We skip to Naruto opening the doors, seeing the elders and the clan heads and the third Hokage. Gigi. Naruto. Hey Naruto, Gigi said, and Naruto looked at Gigi. Hey Gigi. Naruto sat down on a chair while people scoffed at him, mostly the elders. Speak to the Hokage fifthly. The Hokage is called the Hokage, their third Hokage. Don't call him Gigi. Naruto looked at this elder who said that, and it was no other than Sakura's mother, the loudmouth. Wait, first of all, you shut your mouth. If the Hokage didn't tell me to speak my elder, my manners, you don't deserve to say anything. I'm sorry. You cannot tell me what to do. You're not strong enough or powerful enough to fight me. And when his elder is about to call one of his ambus to kill this demon, the Hokage stopped him. Do not attack Naruto. If you do, you banish from the leaf and killed on sight. The elder stopped, put his hand up. Well, then Gigi said, Naruto, we was called by these elders to explain your abilities and how you got so strong. Gigi, the third Hokage, already knew how Naruto got so strong, but the clan heads or the elders never knew. Well, I'm not explaining it because it's my world, and it's not mine. And we want to teach the last Uchiha all your abilities, so you have to, on my orders. Naruto said it's not your place to tell. It's not my place to tell anyone my abilities. And I made one, and the one that you made with lightning and fire. You have to tell us, and so we can teach the Uchiha. The elders praise Uchiha Sasuke all time. First of all, why you keep praising the Uchiha? Every time you praise him, you always give him to bad. You always give him up. You know why? Because the Uchiha always want to go for revengeance. That's why you mock him so much. That's why all of you, selfish pricks, made the Uchiha go bye-bye. Naruto chuckled of this, and the Hokage was going to burst out laughing. But he stopped himself. Well, one of the elders stood up and said, "Shut up, demon." Naruto pulled at a kunai and threw it at the elder, which it didn't try. Naruto wasn't trying to hit him. It stuck to a wall behind the elder. Respect me. And you know what the Hokage's orders was? The S-ranking secret. Do not call Uzumaki demon. I have a name. And let me tell you who my true grandfather. The Hokage smiled at this and said, "Go ahead, Naruto. Explain who's your grandfather." Everyone looked at the Hokage. The Hokage had a huge smirk on his face. "Hokage," one elder said. "Yes?" "Why do you have a smirk on your face, Lord?" "Well, his Gigi, or his grandfather, is powerful." "How powerful?" "It's probably weak and pathetic," elder said. "Do not!" Naruto raised his chakra, flying through the heat. "Do not ever call my grandfather weak, you pathetic human." "Sorry," Naruto said. Once he said the human part, and everyone was shocked. "Why did you, Shikamaru's father, Shikaku Nara said, why did you call the elder a human?" "Well, just to let you know, my grandfather was no other than Hagoromo Otsutsuki, the sage of 6 paths. You're lying." Shikamaru's father looked at Naruto's perfection. He looked at his eyes and looked at his bodies. Naruto was stiff like a brick and was not telling a lie. "He's not lying," he said. Shikamaru's father said to the elders. "He is. I looked at him. He's not lying at all. He's saying it with a straight face. His emotions tell me otherwise. He is not lying." Their eyes widened. "Who is his father?" A captain of the Inizaka said. "Well, the Inizaka was Sume Inizaka. Well, my father was no other than Minato the Mikase. And my mother was Kushina Uzumaki. And she was the daughter of Tsunade Senju, my grandmother. And Minato was the son of Hagoromo Otsutsuki. Now, that will be said. I will not tell anyone my secrets. And that is all you know about my grandfather, my mother, and my father. Bye now." "Can I leave, Hokage?" "Yeah, Naruto. I'll be in and off air to 1 through 2. I hope you enjoyed this part. And 3 through 4 will be coming out soon. So peace out, anime fans. Anime Uchiha out. Peace. Love you all. Bye-bye.